so thank you so much for coming today. This is my team at my salon, and I'm basically going to share this awesome updo technique with you guys. It's really fun. I think it's something that any guest that you have can try, or it can be for a special occasion, whether it be a wedding, a graduation, whatever it is. So it's really a fun twist braid. Okay. So the stars of the show today that we're going to be using are our Paul Mitchell Super Clean Spray, which is awesome. It's going to add a nice flexible hold, shine, but it's a good workable spray, so you can still work that hair but have a nice hold to it. We're also going to be using the Paul Mitchell Wash Drops, which is going to add a frizz-free polish to the hair. It's very lightweight, but it's going to give you that nice shine and finish that you need for the hair. We all know about the wash drops. We absolutely love them. So, to start out this technique, we are going to create a U-shaped parting in the top of the head, as you can see I've done. So basically using the recession points on the head as your guide, and you're just going to create that U shape along the parietal ridge. You know what the parietal ridge is, right? That's where the head just starts to go flat. So we're just going to create that parting right there, okay? We're going to clip that up out of the way. So I've already kind of pre-done that so you can see how that looks, okay? So to start this out, we are going to start in the front. We're going to take about inch sections around the hairline. And we're just going to smooth this hair back on top of this hair here. Using your clips, your Paul Mitchell Pro clips, you just want to clip that hair in place. Right underneath your U-shaped part, okay? We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And you just want to make sure that it's about an inch wide. Keep turning her around. And so just using your hands to smooth that over and bring it over to the center. I love these Paul Mitchell Pro clips because they have really smooth ridges, so you know you're not going to get those indents in the hair. So just smoothing that over to the middle and just holding it in place. Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this in the back. So you see what we have. Next, you're going to take your gloss drops. You're going to take just a little. Okay, emulsify it in your hands. I always like to kind of rub it in like lotion, so that way it's thoroughly, it's all over your hands and it's not just in one place. So when you go to put it on the hair, you don't have a really heavy application. So just smoothing that back on the sides, just to give it that gloss, that polish and shine, but also to control any flyaways that may be going on around the face, okay? So once you've done that, we can then release our clips, like so. And what you're going to do is create a pony right here in the middle of the head. So you're going to take two clear, I like to use two because these can sometimes be a little, you don't want it to break, so I like to take two. And we're just going to create a really tight pony right there in the middle. And you want to be really clean with putting it on, making sure you get it nice and tight and close to the head shape. And pull that hair through. Then I kind of like to tighten it up so that way we know it's a nice, tight, slick look. Okay? So let's show you how that looks from the front. So you can already see the formation of what we're about to start doing, okay? So your next step is going to be to do the exact same thing. So you're going to take that about an inch parting. And I like to take about an inch. And depending on the length and the density of the hair, how much hair they have, you're going to have about 4 to 5 maybe sections going down the head, okay? So I'm actually going to make that a little bit thicker, about an inch wide, okay? So I'm going to pull it back, smooth it out. I'm sorry, y'all, I skipped a step, so we're going to take it back. Forgive me. Before we do that, we're going to come in and create a U-shaped parting right here underneath. So right underneath that pony, you're going to do that. So we have a nice little U shape. And we're going to brush all that hair up all the way to the top. And we're going to flip it out of the way. Like that, okay? Then we're going to come in and do our next section. Forgive me, y'all. So, now we come in, create our next section. And you just think about how much fun you could really have with this, with different textures. You know, our curly girls, they came in, it would be a cute little mohawk you could create with it. Or so just think outside of the box in terms of how you can make this style your own or customize it for your guests. And that clip is actually funny. So just going to clip that in place. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just turn her around here. So always check for balance in your style as you're working. Because the worst thing is to get all the way to the bottom and you realize one side is higher than the other. You know, you're like, oh God, I gotta go back. That sucks. I've done it. So you don't want to do that. And so you're going to bring it around and really utilize your Pop Pro clips, which, okay. So there you go. That's what it's going to look like on the back. Take your gloss straps in your hand. And you're just going to smooth over that hair and smooth it back. Okay? So once you got it in place there, you can release your clips. And neatness is just key. You know, just really making sure that your sections are clean. So if you see little pieces of hair like that that try to fly up into your section, just go ahead and move them out of the way.
Your computer went over.
Still squished. So you're going to take two more of your little elastics and just create that next ponytail. So you can see how fun this is going to be. You can even create your own little ideas from this as well. So once you got that pony in there, I kind of like to tighten it up, like I say, and make sure that it's nice and neat and tight. Okay, got that? Any questions so far? It's pretty simple, huh? We'll get to the fun part. So we're just going to continue that all the way down. So taking the U-shaped carding again. Underneath. I love the teasy brush because it has the little end part where you can part the hair. It has 3 tiers of brushes, so that way you can create volume in the hair. If you're doing a teasy technique or whatever it is that you want to do, you can do some teasy lights. So we're just going to clip that up into that. Okay. So now we got our 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to do about 2 more sections. So once we have our last sections, we're going to start our twist braid in the front. Your 2 sections. And twist. And twist. And twist them around each other.
I'll give it 1 second kind of.
Grab more here. Twist. Here on this side. Twist. And it's a funny feeling because you're twisting, but then you're twisting on top of each other. Okay? So you see that. So now you can start to see a little loopy twist there.
So you do it like the opposite direction.
The opposite direction.
Together, and then you continue to twist towards the direction
yes.
of the original twist.
Yes.
Well, no.
And it can kind of get a little confusing sometimes. Just twisting. There you go, twist. Twisting this part in here. Twisting on top of each other. So now you can start to see it forming. And then you come in and pull. Alright, so grab it here from the side. Twist it in. Twisting. Twisting on top. Still make two edges. Keep it nice and tight. And you can pull as you go. So just make sure you're grabbing, I guess what I want to say is make sure that it's twisted in there really good before you twist on top. And I think that'll help in just keeping it nice and tight. Twisting. Start to come out. And then you want to kind of pull it some down.
Back door.
It's loose before you've actually fastened it on the end. So just twisting. And we're just going to continue that process. Pull out more anyway. So what I like to do is kind of create like at the bottom, maybe flat it down a couple. Then taking another clear elastic. Just gonna roll off section of that little braid at the bottom. This is going to help to conceal the little elastic band, but also make sure that it's nice and secure and in place, but it'll be hidden, okay? So once you got your braid in place, now you can come in and actually start to expand it. So this is the fun part because, of course, you don't want it to look like just this. Even though this is cute, but we really want to give it some character. So now we go in, and just looking at the front of her face, you want to start to pinch and pull the hair. And just start to pull it out. And at the top, of course, creating height and volume. Little areas, pinch the hair and pull it out. And what you're going to do is start to expand it. Just look where you need to start to pull. And just pull till you see that balance that you want to see, so you see, you can use your hairspray as well to give you a little bit more hold and grit. So just start to make it bigger and bigger, and go as big as you want to go. What they say, go big or go home. There we go. But as you're going big, make sure that you see that balance. And you can kind of come to the side here. You want to look at it from the side, look at it from the front. Okay, and I like to take a couple of bobby pins And just and kind of pin it over to the side. A little piece of hair, you can just pin it right up in there like that. So you can see how fun this is. It's gonna be for a night out, a wedding, a prom, whatever it is, you know.
A date.
Yeah. And just think of the many different things you can do with it. You know, I would love to see how you guys put a twist on it and spin on it. And if you just want to add a little more character on the bottom, you take your teasy brush, like I said, your nice little teasy brush. This is what it's for. And just kind of tease that up a little bit. Make it nice and punkish. You know, just depending on your client, what they like, you can customize it to their personality. So if they, you know, like more sleek, then maybe we won't make it as big. But if they like a little bit more drama, then we go bigger. So looking at her from the front, and I think she looks great. What do you guys think?
She looks awesome. I didn't know her makeup was her.
Well, thank you so much, guys. I hope you guys can use this week. I would love to see you actually. I'm going to leave her up here for you guys so you can play with it. You can try it yourself. I'll be here. I can show you how to do it. And we can all perfect it together, okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you.